We've all learned very well how to hibernate, how to be indoors and kind of, bear winter and sort of pretend it doesn't happen. And that's what we have to unlearn, and we have to make sure that newcomers don't learn it when they arrive here. It's an idea born from Councillor Henderson. It was his council initiative. He's always had a strong feeling that we need to be investing in wintertime, make the same concerted effort we did with, for example, summer festivals. That we need to do the same for winter. And that's what this is all about, is changing that, flipping that, and making it, inviting people outside, making it interesting to be outdoors and fun and vibrant. We're hoping to launch a signature drink contest, the first annual winter patio event. I'll create winter design guidelines. We want to initiate that because that's like a really foundational piece, how we design our public spaces and buildings to make them, to create more livable microclimates and make it more fun to be outside, to have that invitation. There's something we can learn from lots of other cities. Toronto has the wonderful festivals in winter. They have, the distillery market there is a vibrant outdoor winter market. In wintertime, it's gorgeous. Totally, we can do something like that here. We basically roll up our sidewalks in winter, making it hard for businesses to survive. We need to change that and make, support our businesses, and that's what this is about. So of course they're excited. This isn't like a new thing to think about. It's just some of the ideas in the past may have been misguided, or you do your best for the time and things change. So pedways, I think, was one thing that came out of previous thinking on winter cities, and I think that's misguided now. It takes vibrancy off the streets, so it's the wrong focus. In order to make it more comfortable for people to walk on the streets, we need to create more livable microclimates in other ways without taking them, just removing them from the streets, because that detracts from vibrancy. You capture sunlight and you block winds. And you do those two things together and you can make a microclimate feel as much as 20 degrees warmer. So even if it's minus 20, it could feel closer to zero. And there's lots of ways to block wind. It's the way you design your building so there's not the big downdrafts shooting down the building off the side. You can do, put on a podium and colonnades, all kinds of things. Or the placement of landscaping, or the way where the main entrances are to block the cold northwesterly winds, that kind of wind. If your building is tall and it's proposed to be over a big square, it shouldn't be casting a big shadow on a public gathering space. There's over 64 actions right now in the implementation plan to create more activity, commercial activity nodes in the River Valley. People really want to see that. They want to be able to rent cross-country skis right there, not have to drive all over town and make arrangements, but get them right there and then ski around and then be able to have a really nice cup of coffee, a cappuccino or whatever, or a glass of wine in a place where they can linger and enjoy. So that's one of the actions. Edmonton winter story isn't a very positive one right now, and at least not by far and large. A lot of people spend time apologizing for the weather, and we shouldn't. People who come from away to visit me, I took my girlfriend skiing on a minus 12 day, and she was like, I don't think we can do this. This is too cold. And I said, no, it'll be great. And it really was. It was spectacular, and it was such a wonderful memory for us both now. And it is about changing our attitudes and those underlying stories, because we do have actually really, really good weather. We don't have as many horrible winter days as we seem to think we do. It isn't 6 months of deep freeze. And there's most days actually in winter where we have beautiful blue skies, and a lot of other cities do. We can really boast that and try to make the most of it. There's a lot of fantastic events going on. We've got some really wonderful winter festivals: Silver Skate, Ice on White, Deep Freeze, the Birkebeiner just outside the city, and then also the festival that's just kind of evolved at the Mill Creek Ravine, the Mill Creek Walk. I think it was called the Flying Canoe Adventure last year. Wonderful. Over the time I've been in this city, it's improved enormously. But specific items, we should celebrate the amazing work the Arts Council doing, programming Sir Winston Churchill Square. I think they've done an awesome job, and we should celebrate that and embrace that, and hopefully other people will learn from what they're doing, because they're making it fun to come downtown. right now in Edmonton, we are investing so much money in downtown, and in order to realize the full potential of that investment, the full economic benefits of doing that, we need to apply a winter lens. We can't be designing just for summer conditions. We need to apply that winter lens, and then we'll realize full economic benefits from all these investments. And it just seems like such a missed opportunity to not do that. So I'm really excited to see the Winter City Initiative going forward and helping us to realize all that potential economically and socially.